We're really in a mood of receiving when we watch television, and while we're receiving some of the pictures, we're also receiving some of the attitudes and beliefs of the program. Television watching primarily is morning, maybe before you go to work, when you're not totally awake and you don't have your perceptual filters all in place, or after work when you just want to unwind. You don't want to think. You sort of shut your brain off and you let television come in, which is what we do. We want to be fed, we want to be nurtured, but yes, while we're watching the programming, we're also accepting some of the attitudes and beliefs, and we do pick up some of the behaviors. Fashion show.
Yes.
And that Tyra Banks clip was perfect because we see so much about how we are supposed to look and what really does look good and makes us healthier and happier in terms of our appearance, and that can be good or bad. Politics.
Yes.
There are so many different points of view on politics that we can take in when we're in a receptive state. And self-esteem, because perfect example again is the tennis match that's on this week. As we watch television, we're either inspired or discouraged about that. But when we start comparing, that's when you can start taking in some things that you have to really pay attention to what you're taking in.
So when people are watching these shows, they probably do need to remember things like you just said, reality shows aren't exactly real life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not, because things have to be reshot and retaken. And
because you're saying adults are influenced. I imagine kids are even more influenced by TV.
they're more influenced because they're just learning how to be and what to think in the world. So things that they see are even more influential, particularly if they see them often or frequently, if they see things repeatedly. It helps them to understand how to be in the world socially. They learn how to interact with their families, with their peers. They learn how to talk to one another by watching television. So they're really influenced in a strong way.
So you really need to make sure that shows are age appropriate, I take it.
Make sure that they're age appropriate, and remember that what children see more than once is highly influential. What they see with their parents has more of an impact than things that they see on their own.